Hey folks, welcome back to Mr. Yacht Plays Final Fantasy IX. It's time to gain experience. In order to satisfy the 100% file conditions, we need to beat Tantarian. This is the last moment where we can beat this optional boss. Not only is it an interesting enemy, it also gives experience upon defeat. This raises an interesting dilemma, because someone is going to gain levels, and we do not have perfect stats equipment at this time. I chose the perfect stats route that causes Freya to lose 2 magic points. In my opinion, this is the lesser of all evils because magic is Freya's secondary stat. She uses strength for damage. Tantarian as an enemy is quite hard to hit because of its 2 forms, closed book and open book. Closed book takes reduced damage and only opens when a certain page is turned. We can get around this by using Lucky 7. We also need to avoid the poison attack altogether by giving folks antibody. Lastly, we cannot let the book form last too long, or it can use Paper Storm, which will knock out the party. The main goal here is to hit Tantarian 3 times with Lucky 7 while throwing 3 potions. This will leave Tantarian with enough HP for us to knock it out with Freya's jump ability, while Vivi knocks out the party with a group attack. This fight is a little technical with tracking HP, so I pause a few times to make sure my math is correct. Every time Tantarian goes back into book form, I am hoping Lucky 7 does 777 or 7777 damage to make it open again. Eventually, RNG is in my favor to win the fight. Let's see what happens. Phew! One of the major milestones of the run is now complete. Let's move on, shall we? We find out that Garland and Kuja are working together. Looks like we have another butt to kick once we figure out what to do. Everything is being destroyed. Where's our silver lining? This is enough of a silver lining for me. Quina washed up in Limblum after jumping into the waters of Trino. Maybe Quina will make it back into the party later on. The biggest dilemma right now is Garnet cannot concentrate. She is dealing with so much trauma that she can't talk. This also affects her in battle. She won't be able to do anything in fights, so it is recommended that you do not put her in the party until this is resolved. I hope she will be okay. We see more scenes with Garnet in regards to Alexandria being destroyed. She lost so much. We also see Kuja made his way to a specific location. Now the party is aware that Garnet lost her voice. We should see what we can do to fix that. Dr. Tot suggests we can try to fix it with 3 potions. Let's go! First up is the business district. We pick up another Stellazio here, Sagittarius. We also get to collect more items similar to Alexandria. Our first potion is with Alice. She has the beautiful potion. 1 down, 3 to go. Remember how we went to Dolly for the cotton robe trick? Time to complete that process again. Max it on cotton robes, buy stuff from the shop, and lower gil below 50. Why is that? There is actually a missable active time event in this area. The active time event plays when you enter a certain area. The person will ask for gil. If you don't have enough, you will owe them. This prompts an automatic active time event at the end of Blimblum. Fun stuff! For now, I'm broke, but I have 99 cotton robes to help me out after I view the active time event. Next, we move to the theater district. We meet up with our lovely couple from Burmecia. Remember the person we saved? This is them. So happy that they made it to safety. And look at all of their children. We go into Michael's house to get the next item, the Strange Potion. Heading over to the Tantalus hideout gives us a scene, and Senna hands over the last of our ingredients, the Unusual Potion. Mission accomplished. Let's go back to Cid. Interesting. We gave the potion to Cid. He transformed from Oglop to Frog. Ooh boy. We'll see what we can do about Garnet's condition over time. Here is the active time event. This sets the stage for the gil requirement. Once we go to this area, we will be fine to collect gil again. We might owe someone money, but Quina is back with us. That's always a good sign. Now we can finish the rest of our shopping by selling items and synthesizing a spare cotton robe. We run back to the Tantalus hideout since we could not pick up the chests when we first entered the area. All of these chests contain gil. Time to move on out. We head to the Dragon Gate first to get a remedy, then we go to the Serpent Gate for a Chimera Armlet, and exit down to our new mode of travel, a ship called Blue Narcissus. Grandma Pickle wants her money since Zidane did not pay her. Sorry, Baku. Sid should be careful with his new form. He looks like a tasty treat for Quina. Our goal is to head to the Black Mage Village for more information, but we have other things in mind. We now have the ability to pick our party on the ship. For now, we go with Steiner, Freya, and Amarant. First up in our adventure is Chocobo Digging. This is a new Chocobo digging spot that gives us access to more Chocographs. It is harder to dig because this area is all water, but it's faster to complete because the area is smaller than the forest. We also set up the party for AP. This is my in-game party, so it's good to get them prepared for the future. Some other things I need to do are switch in Vivi, Quina, and Aiko to make sure their gear is off. I also give Quina the cotton robe, so when I make them in the future, I know I have a spare. Gotta have all items for a 100% file. I also forgot to make sure everyone has Ability Up equipped. All party members have access to Ability Up at this point. This is important to have on to max out every ability in the game more easily. The next video will have lots of side quest action. Stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching the video. Please like, comment your thoughts, and subscribe for more. I will see you on the next video. Bye!